Hello everyone. January the 20th here, Thursday. It's about 1:30 in Istanbul, Turkey, and then we're going to take a look at the general market with everybody today, and specifically Bitcoin. It's been about 14 solid days of just ranging in a sideways motion. The momentum for the week is still shifting down. Hard to say otherwise. Still shifting to the downside there because the histogram hasn't leveled out. We're below the 55 EMA here as well. We've never been below the 55 EMA in a very long time. Since like literally June or so. Since March of 2020. So that's the last time was about almost 2 years ago. It's been about 22 months. We actually closed below the 55 EMA. This is the very last week that we have a chance to be bullish, to move to the upside. If it moves to the downside, if it closes like this in the next 3 days, boy oh boy are we going to get a bearish run, in my opinion, to well under $40,000. On the 4-day, still very bearish, still shifting to the downside. But on the 4-day, we're actually getting momentum upwards now. On the histogram, MACD still going to the downside. Our side still going down. Let's go to the 2-day. The 2-day has a chance to cross up soon, okay? It really does have a chance. But looking at it, it's not a linear rally upward. It's not linear like that, see? It's actually making like a concave shaped. A concave shaped as in it's looking like a cave door, right? There's a convex shape. It's hard to draw on the 4-hour, but that's a concave shape. That's a convex shape. So this is looking like a concave shape where it doesn't really want to go up. It just wants to make a cave and come right back down. We're below the 200 EMA on the 2-day. We haven't trended below there in over 180 days. On the daily, we're well below right now, the 55 and the 200 EMA. If you take a look at this that a lot of people have been drawing, trend lines can be incredibly subjective, right? Oops. Very subjective, depending on how you draw it. But right there, a lot of people are drawing this trend line here, which I would agree with. We are fighting right now at this particular trend line. Huge fight there. There's no clear indication of which way this could possibly go. Okay, there's none at all. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, to get a gauge of the trend that is about to happen, it's going to happen in less than 2 days. We're taking a look at an apex. An apex is a region that's compressing into a region where the bulls and the bears are fighting, okay? We got the bottom trend line. That has been there for a long time. 3 major points is a really big deal. That's now been over the course of about 500 days, we'll say, okay? And then this resistance has been formed for now almost 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe. So we're now compressing into this particular trend line. And if we break above it, we're going to get a really nice bullish run. We're probably going to retrace the entire structure of the high. I'm not talking about getting all the way to the top. I'm talking about a chance to retrace a percentage of it, which is undetermined. But I believe that if we break to the upside here, a good risk to reward that I'll be taking for longs, not on Bitcoin, but just following this general guideline of risk to reward around there. Okay? Something like that. Stop is going to be below. Here, actually, if it breaks above there, my stop will probably be below the resistance. Probably a 1% stop only for a possible 10% gain. So this RR is amazing. It's over a 10 to 1 RR, where a lot of alts will also follow the same. I think that there's a really good opportunity for us to long. It needs to break though, and right now it's undetermined what it's going to do. Although I have to admit that the daily is looking juicy, right? It looks like it wants to go up, but still making this pattern, okay? For all we know, right before it's about to go up, it can just not even go up at all. Faked out, boom, drop down. MACD looks like it wants to cross over. But instead of crossing over, it just goes to the downside. Happens all the time, so we must be incredibly careful and vigilant about watching this. So that's kind of the best I can give for Bitcoin right now. It's been doing the exact same thing for literally, trending in here, getting closer and closer, squeezing for 22, 23 days already. As for the market, not a lot of coins have really moved a tremendous amount. Let's look at Crypto Loom first of all. And by the way, everybody, please do be interested. If you are looking at my new course, go to my Twitter. Here's the course version 2.0 release in 3 weeks. 6 years of trading and an ultimate trading guide. It goes for $1,750, and I'm only making 100 hard physical copies available. And it actually comes with my 200-page textbook as well. It might be more, it might be 300 pages. I'm still writing it. I'm actually writing a book for you guys. It's going to condense, it's going to basically summarize the entire course that you see in video. The course is about 20 hours, maybe 25. It's really long so far. Very detailed, but it's combining course 1, 2, and 3 in one, and you're getting a lot of newer strategies updated. I think the trader it was 4 years ago compared to now, difference of night and day. I'm doing 10 live trades with you. That turned out to be 4 live trades instead with a $20,000 balance. I grew the $20,000 balance to a $30,000 balance really quickly. And the last trade that I took, I ended up doing trading a little bit more. So it grew much more than 50%. And I unveil my strategies, and I talk about the refined strategies as well. Go to my Twitter. It's on the very first link here that's pinned. The syllabus is here. It's very good, the syllabus. I'm watching it over each video that I make, and Raz and I are reviewing it, and some friends are as well. And it's a really, really detailed and good course. It's beyond the level of course 1, 2, and 3. It's taught in a much more concise way that's compressed with only what you need to know type of information. I think a lot of people will benefit from it tremendously as well. I'm currently designing the box set, currently designing just everything is all custom, right? You're going to get a really beautiful box gift set delivered to you by priority mail, so only a few days of shipping. And it's something that's a limited edition that only you will have, right? So please do consider getting it, because I think it's a course that's much better than the first 3 courses I've made, and the new strategies I'll be unveiling is really worth your time. So let's get back to this, guys. Let's go over Crypto Loom and see if there's anything oversold or overbought. Nothing on the 4-hour, high or low. People doesn't really count, okay? Doesn't count because it's pretty much one of those coins that's slowly dying. There's the fundamentals is gone. ENSU is low, LRC is really low, but it already pumped up these guys. Okay. So do we have anything very short term that we can trade that's really low? Under 30. We want to find combinations of under 30s. Under 30s and also low as in a negative movement for dollar percentage. Nothing really. So I don't see anything at all. Anything really high and oversold? Over 70s? Nothing really. 80s for ARPA, but how much did that actually move? Is it a false signal? Didn't really move for shit. Moved 5%. Okay, good enough. Anything picking up in volume over 200%? Nope, nothing. Anything on the daily moved a lot? Hey, KNC just got my attention here. Okay, let's take a look at KNC. Okay, so KNC is moved up, what? Moved up a pretty good amount here, 15%. But nothing is really on, nothing is really 15%, yeah. But it hasn't really moved enough for me to like it. And it's really choppy right now. And the volume's probably shit. $110, not bad. Huh. Well, this coin's probably going to retrace down somewhere. But it's just so slow moving that I don't like that too much. So it's kind of a false reading to me. But I'm going to keep it on my radar. I'll put it onto my red list. Anything else? For moving down? Nope, nothing moved more than 5%. Anything moving up? In the past 4 hours, nope, nothing over 5%, nothing plus or minus 5%. Anything moving up or down there? Nope, not really. I do a much better job in the course explaining how to use this. Here I'm just flying through it. A lot of it's done in my head. No, there's nothing really interesting. Anything moving up or down? Up or down over 5%? Nothing moved less than 2%. Nothing moved up more than 5% except for DYDX, which is really crappy to me. I don't like that. So now what I'm going to do is sort it by symbol. And I'm going to go through every single coin here, one by one. Okay, I'm going to go through one by one on the 2-hour chart after December the 11th. So we see everything move to the upside. I'm going to hunt for a coin that's moved to the upside there. It's come down and it's on its way to the up. Or I'm going to find something that's just up already and hasn't really moved down yet, because then I'm able to enter a short. Or I want to find a coin that's moving down, still at the bottom. It has not moved up yet, and I want to get an entry to the upside there. Those are my criteria of searching for a coin when I do fast. I'm literally going to go through 200 coins right now. Okay, we see that SHIB moved up a lot already, or moved down a lot already. So this guy's got a potential actually to really go to the upside right now. 4-hour crossed over. I'm going to put SHIB on my list. This is a really nice pattern. Let's keep going through all 100. These guys have already moved upwards. See? Every coin is on its way to the upside, which sucks because what we want is this kind of pattern. This was the best trade, like the best time to trade. This was hard to trade, okay? So then after it goes to the bottom, we're looking for a long entry to go up. So now we're trading a consolidation pattern rather than an impulse move up, which sucks. These are the slowest markets that you can trade. They're not fucking fun. Okay, they're not fun at all. September was beautiful. August, beautiful, right? September, October, beautiful, because October we had some major drops. So those were fun. So let's see what we can trade. Let's go for 2-hour. So these guys are all kind of going upwards. Let's try to look for one that we're catching on the bottom. Anything smooth? Like, you know, anything smooth from the 10th and on. Alice sucks because a lot of coins retraced upwards, came down, or bounced up, came down, and now it's at some support going up. If you take a look at a coin like Alice, it retraced back more than 100%. So those are really crappy coins to look at. I can go through all 100 coins. ARPA did a really good run so far, 7% rally. Got to put this guy on my list because it's getting nice movement. These guys are really choppy. I don't like them, especially the ones that retrace close to 100%. They get automatically knocked off of my list. See, especially ones here like Bell. Here's the 10th. Here's January the 10th where Bitcoin started to rally. And instead of going upwards, it ends up retracing even more. So those are really crappy. So you don't want to trade these coins. Seller was great, right? Seller was phenomenal. We're still at the golden ratio actually for the entire structure, if we even count this structure there. So seller should get on my list because it is at the golden ratio. Golden pocket rather. I don't know if it'll make a move, but this is the best scenario that you want to trade. Straight up, straight down. These ones are crappy. See, it's a major. Well, these are wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's a really good chain. Like good momentum going up there. That's a really good coin actually. I'm gonna put an alert here just to see if it goes lower. Okay, I'm gonna put CHR on my list. This is gonna be a good support if it falls. What else is here today? These are ugly coins. See, this is really ugly. The 10th. See, if you look on Bitcoin, Bitcoin rallied from the 10th. Went up, came down, right? So it only retraced a certain amount. Rallied at the golden ratio. But if you take a look on coins like Seller, or sorry, not Seller. Where was I? CVC, for example, it retraces the 100%. So they're ugly coins to trade. There's not really any interesting coins right now. I've gone through this list so many freaking times. Doge might get a rally, but it might not do anything at all either. Right? We go to CryptoLoom, we don't see anything low RSI that's really worth mentioning that much. That's combining the low 30s and the low 30s on the 30-minute and 4-hour. Like nothing at all. 30 is neutral, but 4 hours kind of low. Doesn't really show much. Okay, go through literally every single coin. FTM was interesting, but not anymore. Gala got much lower lows, like damn. Low, super low. Nothing is interesting at all. This one's alright, Kava. I was just gonna say Kava's interesting. It fell down like 25% already. Okay, I gotta put that on my list because it's probably getting low RSIs. Yep, it is. Really low RSI. So that means there's something that's gonna happen soon. There's gonna be some sort of support. That would have been a really nice support, but it fell through, right? So that doesn't count for shit anymore. So trend lines are very subjective, right? But this one seems to be pretty decent like that. So I'm just gonna put an alert here. Less than every time. Play sound. So this guy here, if it goes below there, I'm gonna put a long signal here just to remind myself I want to go long. These are really ugly coins overall. Everything's ugly. Luna's nice. This guy got a little bounce. Wow, huge bounce, 11%. Wow. It's almost at the golden ratio too. Actually, it is at the golden ratio. But this guy took 4 days to rally. 4 days to rally, or 2 days to rally 13%. The volatility is not there for me to short it. This one's alright. That's a really nice chart. Near 57% up, 21% down, 4% up only. So this guy gets on my radar. It's a really smooth chart, right? Straight up like that, down. Huge movements. These are ugly, so choppy. You don't want to trade that shit. This one's a really ugly OGN. Super ugly on its way down. You don't want to trade those coins. See, all these coins are dropping really low right now on RSI, which means there could be a huge possible bounce coming. If not a possible bounce, then Bitcoin's going to break below that 41.5K region, and we're going to get some nasty drops. So everyone's kind of on the fence right now, it seems like. Just a general vibe of the market. People is so low, guys. Don't even look at this coin. I mean it. Like, fuck, don't even try to trade, people. You're going to get liquidated. It's such a bad coin to trade. Nothing here, man. Nothing interesting at all. This is a nice coin, Rose. Very nice coin. It went up a gigantic amount, 100%. Went down 24. So the golden ratio is probably going to come up sometime soon. Oh, wow, it is. Let's put an alert here for this break. Seems like it's going to break down. And then when it does, I'm going to catch it for long. So that's a really good coin too. I'm going to put a long signal just to remind myself. Rose is really nice. So you can just look at a coin and just be like, whoa, that's nice. Like, whoa, that's really nice. Straight, smooth, right? Damn, these coins are ugly. XMR was nice, but never traded it though, so it's not that great anymore to me. So I'm taking it off of my watch list. These are nasty coins to look at. This guy, Wi-Fi, is getting parabolic. It really is, but it's so choppy, I don't like to look at it. Okay, we went through literally everything. Nothing is striking my eye on CryptoLoom or just look at the chart in general. or RSI. So these are my thoughts. I wanted to give you guys an analysis, the public one, just a general guideline on how I scan and my thoughts on the market. Keep in mind I'm a day trader and I focus on chasing the volatility to profit intraday only. I don't care about what happens tomorrow or the next day that much. I only look at it from a smaller period of time. I hope that this has helped you and finds you well. If you're interested in the course, please DM me right away. The 100 people waitlist is filling up very fast. Actually, there's about 180 people on it already. So I'll be basically the first 100 I'm going to go with are going to be eligible to purchase it. And that's it. So please do DM me if you're interested. Bye now.